Hello everybody and welcome back to a new Space Engineers video. Today I will be taking a look at the ESA H-26 battlecruiser along with two smaller ships. These ships are made by Hubert the Rock under the brand called ESA. I've actually made an entire video on this ship collection before, so if you are interested, go check that out. So what really caught my eye about this ship is this round, futuristic looking hull, because it looks really cool. The ship itself is fairly simple. The good thing about it is that it's really easy to make in survival, because there's no fancy subgrids or things like that. Yet it still looks really cool and unusual with this ring. Now, starting with the exterior, we see a fairly simple yet effective shape. It is made out of heavy armor and holds a good amount of turrets. At the bottom, we see a lot of covered hydrogen engines, making it able to fly in atmosphere, therefore making it a very versatile ship. As you can see on the screen, it flies pretty well in atmosphere, although it only has two side thrusters, so it might take quite a while to slow it down. Now let's do a quick flight test. Now, as you can see, it only has 6 forward-facing thrusters, and the acceleration is kind of slow. It's not the fastest ship in the world. As I pointed out earlier, we'll have 2 side thrusters, as you can see here on the screen, which doesn't really move us all that fast, although it can't do its job well enough. Nonetheless, we are flying, and that is really cool for such a heavy ship. Now let's take a quick look at the interior. Starting with the bridge, we see a flight seat and a dozen control seats. Underneath the bridge, we see a cafeteria with a lot of space for all of the crewmates to eat. And going down one more level, we see a cargo area with crates and armory lockers. Going through one of the doors, we see even more armory lockers, and we can actually see the lighting of the hydrogen thrusters. Going a bit further down, we see some shelves, and it actually gives this area a really cool mechanical look, which I actually do really like. Going through some of the doors, we actually see the sleeping chambers for the crewmates to sleep in. And eventually we reach an area with cargo pods for everyone to be safe when you log off. As mentioned, this is quite a good ship for survival. It has all of the important aspects, and it's fairly simple to make. That's quite nice. For a survival purpose, I can highly recommend the ESA H-26 class battle cruiser, as it is it's really simple to make in survival, yet it looks pretty damn cool and futuristic with this ring. Now, moving on to the 2 other ships, I will give those 2 a bit of a shorter showcase compared to this one. But before that we get into that, I am trying to reach 500 subscribers, so a sub to the channel would be phenomenal. So, starting off, we have the ESA Black Prince class capital carrier. And as you can see here, it has a lot of carrier capacity. It has 2 pretty large hangar doors on the sides and 2 long tubes, one on each side, that can carry a lot of fighters. The general size shape of this carrier follows the same art style and colors as the one I just showcased. The same goes with the interior. So I will mainly focus on the exterior and the carrier capacity. If we look inside of the ship, we see a pretty large hangar. In here, there's at least room for 20 fighters just in this area alone. In the tubes, we have a lot more space. These are pretty damn long, and you can even fit a smaller frigate in here if you really wanted to. So, in my opinion, really cool. This can also fly in atmosphere if you look at the crazy amount of thrusters on this thing. The ESA has a lot of atmosphere capable ships, which I really do like. Now we will be moving on to the ESA Coruscant class frigate. As the name implies, this is a frigate and is therefore quite a bit smaller. This also follows the same design with the grey metallic look that is really industrial looking. This thing has a bit less thrusters, but still has quite an enormous amount. But I cannot complain. It is awesome for battle and just makes it even faster. The Coruscant frigate also have a smaller hangar for carrying smaller fighters and such. So it is quite versatile and is made for battle, of course. I really do like the design of it. It's quite simple and, of course, really good for survival. And if we look at the front, we can also see that it is quite good for ramming, as it has these spikes, which will hopefully just tear through armor as they are so small and the potential damage is quite high, and it is quite heavily armored in the front. So that was it for today's video. I really hope that you have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to drop a like and consider subscribing, as that would really help me. These showcase videos may become kind of a series because I want to review stuff that the big YouTubers doesn't normally review. The ships that are actually pretty good but doesn't reach the front page and therefore doesn't get the attention that it possibly should. If you have anything that you want me to review in the future, feel free to join my Discord and give me a link, and I'll talk to you there.